G-thoughtz.
Welcome back. My son, have a seat.
Audio diary number 2. It's still December 2nd. I just felt like I needed to speak some more. I've got some energy inside. I just listened back to audio diary number 1. It was a fast 33 minutes. And it's funny. The second half of it, I couldn't stop thinking about Tom Brady. And I thought to myself, well, if I decide to do visuals on the screen that change, I could literally put his face for the entire second half of that whole thing, and I might as well have been speaking about him and his life. It's freaky. And I don't know about Tom Brady's life other than what's out there. But I wonder, did I nail it? How did I do that, Tommy? Maybe I'll have a new fan. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a new fan. Or a new friend. Whatever. I feel better, but man, I know it's coming. I know. Oh, I know. It's coming. That feeling of hopelessness and relentlessness. And just all the nesses. Hopelessness, relentlessness. No anxiety. It feels different for me. I feel restless. I feel like just a kid just waiting for Christmas to come. This feels worse. Feels much worse. It feels much worse. But thank God I have my art. Thank God. I have an outlet that even if nobody hears this, I know I will, and I know once I post it, it's in the universe. It's in the... It'll make it to the black hole someday or sometime, but it'll still exist until then. In the servers of YouTube, or wherever the fuck this goes. And if it meets someone's ears and helps them to understand there's greater things out there than you, that life is, your life literally revolves around you. But the life that's out there has nothing to do with you unless you make it such. What do I mean by that? Your existence is the X. Well, you got to put a Y there. What are you going to do? What are you going to be? And no, this is not like a school thing. What do you want to be when you grow up? I always thought that was the dumbest fucking question. And I wrote about this in my book. The question should be, what do you do better than anyone else you know? Or what do you do that when you do it, it just makes you elevate? You just go to another level. It takes you for a ride. And can anyone that also experiences that, can it benefit them? What is that thing? And would they be willing to part with some money for it? That's your career good. That's what you should do. That's your why. And your why is not interchangeable when, how do I say this? Your why is interchangeable, but your real why is built into your X. I draw X's on my art a certain way where it looks like a Y and an X, because your Y is who you are. It's just as much what you do as who you are. It's ingrained in you. The Y is literally built into your X. That's why I love drawing the X that way, where it looks like a Y and an X. What do the two dots on the top mean? That's a whole other story. Let's just say there's 11 different symbols, or there's 11 different meanings to that one symbol, the X with the two dots on top. I have a tattoo on my left wrist. I talk about it in my book. I used to draw it with a marker on my wrist because I was living a life where I don't even want to go down this path, but nothing felt real. I felt disconnected from everything. I feel like that at times now, but not like then. Oh my God. I felt like I was living a life and then watching myself living the life. And then I started losing connection with the person that was living the life. And I was like, oh my God, which one am I? How did I get here? And I used to draw this X on my left wrist, an X with two dots over the top. Like an umlaut? Is that what it's like? Yeah, whatever. Just to prove, I'd smack it with my hand and be like, just to prove that I exist. I'm for real. I'm not in a dream. It's not a bad nightmare. And then I tattooed it to my wrist. Figured, hey, it's a little presumptuous, I know, but that I'm going to wake up tomorrow and not be in a dream. But hey, you gotta stand for something, right, kid? Gotta believe. Stand for something or fall for everything. Or anything, yeah. I don't even know where this is going. I just need to feel love. I miss it. Yeah, I forgot what I was just gonna say. Whatever. I think I said what I needed to say with the tattoo. It's fine. Socialism. It's a big deal. And then the Z, it's the most important letter other than the X. Z is the totality of your experience, your existence. Your purpose manifested the Z. Like the energy manifesting itself into, or transforming itself into a new existence. The mass and the light. Something tangible with movement. Or action, yeah. But it's all about Z, baby. It's all about Z. And I make a lot of jokes about Zing it. But a lot of people don't Z it. They don't get it. My ex-wife didn't get it, but I'm not talking about my ex-wife. My kids, they'll get it one day, I think, but I don't want to talk about my kids. I want to talk about me. Hi. I can't imagine that I'd be going through this shit for no reason. When I run it through the equation, the Y, it's like the Z's got to be big. It's got to be significant. I can't be suffering like this for no reason. Why would anybody invest this much energy in creating this simulation, this game for me to not have a payoff? What a letdown that would be. To just end alone forever. I just can't quantify it. I literally can't quantify it on none of the levels, the meta or the meta. I just can't. Call that faith, call that curiosity. I don't know. Stubbornness. Call that karma. I don't believe in karma. I mean, not the way Taylor Swift writes about it, but I don't believe karma is a boomerang. I don't think that's how the universe works. I think it's all it's all baked into the cake. You're meant to do and see and experience things, and so are others. If you believe in others, I mean, if you don't believe in anything other than yourself, then, well, yeah, karma could be a thing to remind you that others exist. I don't think karma works that way. Sorry, my lady. Karma doesn't work that way. The universe doesn't hold back energy. It just is. We are the ones in the waves. And what we do to the waves, yeah, sure. If you're in a pool, there'll be a ripple that comes back to you. But show me a tsunami that then gets followed up by something equally as beautiful. And, bad analogy, but it just doesn't work that way. Or vice versa. It just, I don't know if I said that in the right way, but the equation doesn't work. My equation disproves karma. Because you're saying that the reason is because someone did something bad. Well, why did they do something bad? So they could feel the wrath come back to them in the future? So they invested in a low resonance intentionally so that it could grow in exponential size and severity and come back to them? That's why they did it? I highly doubt it. So if that's not why they did it, then it's not going to hit them because of what they did. Does no one understand what I just said? That equation doesn't work. It doesn't run through the cheat code, X plus Y equals Z. The universe doesn't keep score. It just is. It's the game, it's the field, it's the scoreboard. It's not the score. We keep score. And in the same way that we would want to try to, yell Noonan at the fucking screen when the golfer's trying to putt, or a guy is trying to strike another guy out, and you want him to hit that ball so far out of the ballpark. It has nothing to do with you. What happens, happens. It's a matter of the universe wanted it to be. And it put everything in place before it to lead up to that point. And then, 1 or 0, 0 or 1. It happened or it didn't, depending on what side you were on. That's it. And I don't think at that moment the universe is going to go, wait a minute, let's see how much karma the batter has, or the putter, or that musician at the award show. It has nothing to do with that. Good or bad karma is bullshit. You feel that shit right away. You think people that do stupid shit, like, come on, it's nonsense. They know. I mean, the only thing I could say about karma is, it's more like hoarding low resonance. It's going to come back to get you, in the sense that you're going to have to rectify it. You either rectify it then, or you wait. And boy, when you wait, holy shit. It's like the show Hoarders, but in my soul, it took me 2.5 years to go through all the shit I hoarded. You want to call that karma? It's not karma. The bunch of bad juju I saved. And I had to unpack it and deal with it. It sucked. Past tense. Because I got through that shit. I got through it. And yeah, there's some people that I still have to speak to face, and may or may never get a chance to do that and rectify that. But that's something I can't worry about that. I can only empty out of my Amazon warehouse of my soul the shit that's in the warehouse. Everything else either will happen or not. I'll let the universe decide. In the meantime, I'll be prepared. Because I'm a lucky guy. And luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I'm a lucky guy. Even if I'm in a shitty situation. I always have another at bat until I don't. And my sister once said, and she used to say it quite a few times. And at the time, I thought she was joking. In hindsight, I know she wasn't. Said, everything seems to fall in your lap no matter what you do. And I used to jokingly say back to her, bitch, how do you think my lap got there? I'll leave that there. I'm always prepared. And for some reason, I never give up. I love when therapists ask, have you ever thought about ending your life? Sure, I'm an artist. You always think about that. Come on. Ask Taylor Swift and Bono if they've ever thought about ending their life. Duh, Bono sang a song about it. A Day Without Me. A day without me. And he pontificated about what it'd be like without him. I'm convinced that the song 22 is about piecing out the world, but I could be wrong. Right, Taylor? Maybe I'm misreading that. Maybe I'm way too in the ether for that one. And then the last psychologist was like, did you ever attempt suicide? I said, well, isn't the question, you already have your answer. It's right in front of you. No, because I don't fail at things like that. Moments that big, I don't fail. And I don't attempt things like that. I just do them. And I'm in front of you. So leave it at that. My ex-wife's attorney accusing me of suicide attempts. And I remember I stopped her politely and I said, may I correct you? Ideations, not attempts. Because trust me, there wouldn't be more than one attempt. I don't fail at things that big. I nail them. Wink, wink. I go out with a bang. And I wasn't ready to go out. Not this time. Because I feel like in my lifetime, my life has ended way too early, way too many times. And no, this is not a Jesus thing. But hey, if you want to throw it in there, go ahead. We're all Jesus inside. I talk about it in the series, the Christ consciousness. You get to a certain level, you realize, you know what? He was explaining this as kind of like Cliff Notes to life, like a cheat code. Hey, do this, this, and this. Eat this, live like this. Hey. Pray, meditate, have a purpose, show love. You'll live forever and you'll be happy. Because you're going to ignore time. So you're basically going to live forever. Oh yeah, and we're energetic beings inside. So you literally, on the meta, wink, wink, you're going to live forever. And on the lit meta, well, there's no such thing as forever if you don't go away. So let's ignore that. Focus on something else. Yeah, let me let me erase your memory. That makes it easier. Because when you get to the lit meta and reincarnation, you're like, oh fuck. There would need to be a fourth dimension. Whatever. To fully explain it. But I wonder if other people think this way. I know I'm not high though. I did smoke a little bit, but I'm not high. I'm just, this is me. Hi, hello. I think about things like this. Ever since I cleaned everything up, my brain works in a way I've never imagined it could. In my body, it's like I'm having to relearn how to live life. It's like this is a whole new person that it's like a different character that I'm in. Sometimes it's scary. Having to relearn and questioning whether or not this is even a reality that I'm in, or if I'm just finally playing it the way I should have been the whole time. I'm just not used to it. Maybe that's what it is. And I needed this break, this time away to figure this shit out. At the very least for me, the next step for my kids, and maybe in the totality for someone else, whoever they may be, and share my story. As a tortured poet, an ETC, eternal type creative, etc., we artists always thinking, always pontificating, always asking the big questions. Though I'm not sure we as artists ever want the answer. Because like the drug companies, when you're an artist and you've got the answer, it's like, well, that's the end of the project. Nah. Let me get just close enough or they'll need my art forever. And then I'll give them a little bit to the answer. I can't give them the cure. Come on. Somehow I linked pharmaceuticals with art. Yeah, pretty well. They're both drugs. Right, Taylor? Bono. They're both drugs. Especially when you're down. They have a way of lifting you up. Speaking of, I feel like having a cigar, or it's actually cigarellos. They look like fucking brown cigarettes. It's so fucking cold. It snowed today. And it rained. It's like, there's nothing worse than beautiful snow comes down and then rain. It's like literally someone pissing on my parade. Thanks, universe. Thanks, God. I couldn't enjoy the beautiful snow. You had to piss all over it. Great. Even the birds are like, bro. Seriously. That's life. By the way, if anyone's still listening to this, man, you really must want to meet me. This is me for real. I'm no filter 100%. This is like a... Oh, that's funny. I should the interview. It's like an interview. It's like you're interviewing me for whatever it is you want me for. Friend, partner, confidant, a guru. Yeah, the interview. Interesting. That's what this is. You're trying to find out who the hell I am. Well, I'm talking about things randomly, I guess. There's no randomness in the universe. It's all strategic. But I'm speaking without a filter. I'm just being me. Hi. Hi, hello, like the whole, yeah, it's the whole thing I do. I'm not performing like in the other series. I'm not trying to make this anything more than what it is. And that's so beautiful. Though I might be compelled to put some visuals on the screen, that's the artist in me. That's life. But at the end of the day, if anyone's listening this far, 24 minutes in, or however long it is on the screen, I hope you're getting something out of this. I hope you realize that, first of all, life is beautiful, but life ain't free. You've got to share the value back. The emotional currency. You've got to give back. You have to have a legacy. You have to, a legacy of love, of purpose, of value. No, not everyone is going to be an artist. You could be a plumber, a builder, you could be a nurse. But that emotional currency's got to go back somehow. And it can't all be money. Sometimes it's got to be attention. Sometimes it's got to be, well, support, comfort, protection, understanding, compassion, empathy. I'll leave a blank space, put anything there. Call it value. It's all about value. And the greatest value you could provide anybody is support and love. Just be there. Just be there. Man, I could use somebody. I'm tingling. Oh my God, my legs are tingling. I know I'm not having a heart attack or stroke. That happens to me a lot. I get tingles everywhere. It's a weird energy thing. Ever since I cleaned out my body, I've got a different connection to the world around me. It's like the gauges were all wiped clean. It's like all the sensors are... It's like debugged, defragged. Everything is just humming. But my situation sucks. That's the problem. That's the challenge. So I have to strategize. And like I said in the first audio diary or interview, whatever the fuck I'm calling it, you got to look at it from a very realistic point of view and then kind of stretch out a little bit and figure out what's capable. What am I capable of doing here? What's most likely the reason why I'm here and why this is happening? And where do I go from here? I mean, it's just a matter of strategy. And that's why I'm sharing this, because whether or not people believe in socialism or believe in this pod or believe in what I'm saying or don't, you might need some help. You might need to know that other people have done what you've done and they might do it better. They might have a way to do it that's a lot easier. If you want to hear it, well, listen to my shit. Who am I? Don't worry about it. I'm just a guy. Hi. Hello. Welcome to, well, this isn't a show. This is just me. Hi. Hello.